So, good morning, students. So, in the last class, I left in question number 22. I have completed. So, today I'll start from question number 23, the chapter permutation and combination. So, to question number 23. So, what is given? There are some digits given. So, given digits are 2, 3, 0, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3. So that means you have 2 given 2 times, 3 given 3 times, and 0 1 time, and 4 1 time. Total 7 digits are given. Now the question is what? How many positive integers greater than 1 million can be formed by using the digits given there? So 1 million means how many? It will be of 7 digits, is it? So any number of 7 digits will be more than this, except if the number start by 0, it won't be a 7-digit number, so it will be less than 1 million. So 1 million से कितना करना है मतलब you have to form greater than 1 million. It means you have to form any number of 7 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any number of 7 digits, provided it doesn't start by 0, will give you a number greater than 1 million. That means हमको देखना है कि अभी ये जो गिवन डिजिट्स है इसमें से कितना नंबर्स हम बना सकते हैं. तो जितना नंबर्स हम बना सकते हैं सभी नंबर्स 1 मिलियन से ज़्यादा होगा, provided it doesn't start by 0. So what to do? First you have to find out the total numbers can be formed by starting by any number. And then you have to find out how many numbers are starting by 0 among them. So the numbers which are starting by 0, they will be of 6 digits, so that you have to subtract from the total. Then the remaining numbers will be what? The numbers having 7 digits and will be greater than 1 million. So that is the trick you have to use. So first you have to find out total numbers without any condition. Total numbers. So total numbers कितना बनेगा? So there are 7 digits. So if you go by 7 factorial, because some of them are alike, so you have to use the third property of, so you have to divide by 2 times, so divide by 2 factorial, 3 are 3 times, so divide by 3 factorial. So total how many you have got? If you calculate this, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, then 3 factorial and whole divided by 2 factorial. 2 factorial मतलब 2 लिख सकता है. You can write 2 into 3 factorial. So you can cancel this, and then by 2 if you cancel 4, there will be 2. So 42 into 10, 420 total numbers you can form. But out of this total, now you have to find out how many are starting by 0. क्योंकि जब starting by 0 होगा, then it never be of 7 digits and it will be less than 1 million. So now the numbers starting by 0, how many can be formed by using the given digits? So if you go for 7 digit numbers like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you start by 0, suppose 0 is the first number, then the next remaining places you have to fill up by the remaining digits. मतलब remaining digits से ये total 6 digits हो गया except 0. So by using them you have to fill up the 6 places, and these will be the numbers starting by 0. So in this case total कितना होगा? 6 digits are there, so 6 factorial and divided by 2 factorial and 3 factorial. So obviously there will be 6, 5, 4 into 3 factorial, then divide by 2 into 3 factorial. So if you cancel this, 2 to cancel, so how many? 60. So 60 starting by 0, and this is the total. So therefore the required numbers कितना होगा? Subtract 60 from the total, and that will give you 360. So 360 numbers are greater than 1 million can be formed here. So that is given in the option D. Okay. Okay, now go to the next page. In the next page, so we'll go for the question 24. So question 24, you have given a number. The number is given as, let it n, 16 factorial. Now you have to find out if it is divisible by 2 to the power k, what will be the largest value of k. मतलब क्वेश्चन ऐसा है, if 16 factorial is divisible by 2 to the power k, then the largest value of k is what? This you have to calculate. तो k का हाईएस्ट वैल्यू क्या होगा? So it is divisible by k. तो देखो ये 16 फैक्टोरियल 2 टू पावर कैसे डिवाइड होने के लिए हमको देखना होगा कि इन 16 फैक्टोरियल हाउ मेनी 2 यू विल गेट देयर. जितना 2 हमको मिलेगा that will be the power of 2 and that will be the value of k, highest value of k. तो अभी हमको निकालना है कि 16 फैक्टोरियल में कितना 2 हमको मिल सकता है. इफ़ यू राइट 16 फैक्टोरियल इन प्राइम फैक्टर्स, दैट यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट. तो उसको निकालने के लिए एक तरीका है. द टेक्निक इज व्हाट, हम लोग डायरेक्ट इसको ब्रेक करके भी देख सकते हैं, और लेकिन ये तो ब्रेक कर सकते हैं, छोटा नंबर है, लेकिन बड़ा नंबर में हम लोग ब्रेक नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो पहले हम दिखाता है कि इफ़ वी ब्रेक हाउ यू कैन फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द लार्जेस्ट वैल्यू ऑफ के. पहले हम ये सिंपल फॉर्म से देख लेते हैं. देखो 60 फैक्टोरियल में हमको वही नंबर देखना होगा जो नंबर्स हम लोग को इवन नंबर से, क्योंकि वहाँ में हमको 2 मिलेगा. तो इफ़ यू राइट 16 फैक्टोरियल, इफ़ यू टेक कंसिडर ओनली द नंबर्स 14, then 13, then 12, 11, 10, then 9, then 8, then 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. अब यहाँ में देखना है कि ये जो नंबर्स है इसमें कितना कितना 2 है. हाउ मेनी 2 आर देयर इन एवरी नंबर्स. इफ यू स्टार्ट बाय 16, हाउ मेनी नंबर्स ऑफ 2. एक काम करते हैं, इसको हम लोग पढ़ने समझ में नहीं आएगा, तो एक काम करते हैं, नंबर ऑफ 2s ना 1 by 1 लिखना है. तो 16 में कितना होगा? कैन बी राइट एज 2 by 4. So therefore there will be 4 2 you can find out. तो 15 में कितना, सॉरी 14 में कितना होगा? 14 you can write as 2 into 7. So you have only 1 2. Then 12 is what? 4 into 3. So you have how many 2? 4 मतलब you can write as what? सॉरी एक काम करते हैं, इसको हम लोग 4 नहीं लिखे, you can write as 2 square into 3. So you have how many 2? 2 2s are there. Then next 10. 10 is just 2 into 5, so you have only 1 2. Then 8 can be written as 2 cube, so there will be 3 2s. then 6 can be written as 2 into 3, so there will be 1 2. Then 4 can be written as 2 square, so you have how many 2's? 2, and 2 is just 2 into 1, so there will be 1 2. So टोटल कितना हो गया? टोटल 2 हो गया. 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. No. 11. 11 for 15. 9 plus 2 11 for 15. So 15 2 are there. So therefore, in this case, your answer will be what? The largest value of k, obviously 15. Is it? Okay. Now I will show you by the process. Because ये होगा, this is not always possible. It is possible only when the number is smaller, not so big, ना? But if it is given, say 101 factorial या 500 factorial, तो ये सब में हम लोग इसको निकालना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा. इसके लिए हम लोग का एक प्रोसेस है. So that I will apply. So this is alternate way we can apply there. So what is the alternate way? So that I will show you. So it's a very simple way. You can go for it. Just you have to know the process. Then you can go easily for it. Okay, now I will show you the process. So process में क्या होता है? 16 factorial given. So you have to, for 16 factorial, so alternate way, you have to divide 16 by 2 and take the integral part. ये ब्रैकेट का मतलब है कि you have to take the integral part only. तो 16 को 2 से डिवाइड करेगा तो इंटीग्रल पार्ट होगा 8. Then you divide 8 by 2 and take the integral part. 4. Divide 4 by 2, take the integral part, you will get 2. Divide 2 by 2, take the integral part, that is 1. And no more, I think. So therefore total कितना हो गया? In this case, you just take their sum. 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. How many? 15. The answer is same you have got. So, but this is the process you can go for it. So if the power given for 2 to the power k in terms of 2, you have to divide by 2. If it is divisible, check to divisible by 3 to the power k, then you have to divide by 3 and take the integral part and take their sum. तो कोई भी नंबर जिससे डिवाइड होगा, कोई नंबर से हमको डिवाइड करना होगा. If it is given 3 to the power k, you have to divide by 3. If it is given for 5 to the power k, you have to divide by 5. So like that you can go for it. तो ऐसा और भी क्वेश्चन हमको मिलेगा. So that we will discuss later. So in this case, the correct option is B. Okay. So next question, the question number 25. So in this case, given that in examination there are 3 multiple choice type questions. Each question has 4 choices, and you have to find out in how many ways in which a student can fail to get all correct answers. See, there are 3 questions, multiple choice, 3 questions of multiple choice, having 4 options. So having 4 options. Then now you have to find out how many ways a student can fail to get all correct. तो all correct मतलब तीनों correct नहीं होना है. तो now you see, actually what are the possibilities can happen for a student. एक स्टूडेंट के लिए क्या क्या possibilities हो सकता है. तो possibilities होगा कि maybe that no one is correct. He can make no one correct. or maybe that he can make 1 correct, maybe that he can make 2 correct, maybe that he can make all correct. 3 correct matlab all correct. Is it? So this is the case that you don't need. You have to find out fail to get all correct means these 3 cases you have to consider. Fail to get all correct. That means except this, all the 3 cases are favorable of getting fail to get all correct. So this is one way you can go for it. तो इसको हम ऐसे देखेंगे तो इसमें क्या होगा कि you have to find out separately how many ways a student can get no one correct, how many ways student can get 1 correct, 2 correct. तो ऐसे निकालेगा तो हम लोग का क्या होगा तो इसमें हम लोग को अप्लाई करना होगा कॉम्बिनेशंस. बट इफ वी गो फॉर in another way means if you go by the complement means fail to get all correct. The complement of this is what? इसका complement होगा except these all cases ना. तो टोटल हम लोग जब निकालेंगे ओके नेक्स्ट पेज में देखते हैं. If we go in next, so in this case you can see fail to get all correct means you don't need the last case. So what to do without going by one, you just go for to tell how many ways you can solve them. Out of that, just you subtract the cases when subtract the cases of number of ways when all are correct. So you first to find out to tell number of ways, how many ways you can solve them. It may be any one of these. So total number of ways जब जाएगा तो first can be solved by how many ways? 4 ways. क्योंकि 4 options है. Second भी 4 ways and third also 4 ways. ये कितना हो गया? 64. ठीक है. Next, out of 64, in how many cases you will get all correct? So number of ways of being all correct. So all correct, that is the only one way you can make all correct, because for every cases only one option is correct. So first can be done by 1 way, second by 1 way, third by 1 way. So only 1 way it is possible there. ठीक है. So required, so to tell number of ways that student can fail to get all correct is to tell -1. That is 63 cases that is possible there. So this is option B. तो इसको हम लोग डायरेक्ट भी कर सकते हैं. डायरेक्ट करने से हमको सेपरेट निकालना होगा. पहले नो करेक्ट का निकालना होगा, फिर 1 करेक्ट का निकालना होगा, फिर 2 करेक्ट का निकालना होगा. तो एक्चुअली दैट विल नॉट बी ए बेटर वे, क्योंकि इस पर हम लोग अलग अलग निकालने से बेहतर होगा कि डायरेक्ट निकालो जो इजी होगा. सो ओके, देन गो फॉर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 26. दैट्स द कैलकुलेशन, बट दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट वन. इसमें 2 टाइप के क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं. यू हैव गिवन सम वैल्यूज NCR -1, NCR and NCR +1. So these 3 values are given. You have to find out the value of n. तो इसमें n या r जो भी निकालने देगा उसके लिए हम लोग को एक ही तरीका अप्लाई करना है. जैसे तो फ्रॉम 2 equations so that one you can eliminate and you can find out the other. उसके लिए आपको क्या करना है, रेशियो लेना होगा, बिकॉज यू नो देयर इज ए फॉर्मूला फॉर रेशियो. If you take the ratio of NCR and NCR minus 1, you will have like this. So you take always like this. Then next you take the ratio of NCR plus 1, then NCR. You will have 126 by 84. तो ये तो divisible है. So if you divide by this, 12 से 3, then 7. And this is also I think divisible. 6 से तो divisible है. 6 से 14, then 7 से जाएगा 3, 2. So now this can be written by formula. You know that formula, n minus r plus 1 by r. And in this case, same formula if you use. Now this is r. R means r plus 1, then plus 1 divided by r plus 1. So equal to what? 3 by 2. So now you need n, so you have to eliminate r. So what to do? If you take it, 3n minus 3r plus 3 equal to 7r. Similarly, in the right side, it is minus 1 plus 1 cancel, so n minus r only. So 2n minus 2r equal to 3r plus 3. तो एक काम करते हैं हम लोग r को एलिमिनेट करते हैं. सो 3n माइनस कितना होगा? इफ यू टेक द होल पार्ट इन द राइट हैंड साइड, और यू कैन डू डायरेक्टली, ये 10r होगा. 3n plus 3 इक्वल टू 10r, and that is 2n minus 3 equal to 5r. So better you eliminate r from them. So take the ratio 1 by 2. If you take the ratio 1 by 2, 3n plus 3, 2n minus 3. 3n plus 3, 2n minus 3. So 3n plus 3, 2n minus 3. So this is 10r and 5r. So cancel it. 2 is there. So 3n plus 3, then 4n minus 6. So n equal to 9. So that's the answer. So value of n is 9, goes to the option C. Okay, go for the next, 27. In 27, so in an examination, total questions given 13, and student has to answer how many questions? 10 questions out of 13. And so that the condition is given that he must select 4 questions from the first 5 questions. टोटल 10 अटेम्प्ट करना है, तो इसमें 2 पार्ट है. फर्स्ट 5 क्वेश्चन से 4 क्वेश्चन करना है, उसके बाद टोटल 10 क्वेश्चन करना है. सो इफ वी मेक 2 पार्ट्स देयर, if we make 2 parts, this is first 5 and other total 13 है, तो 8 क्वेश्चन होगा ना. तो देखो इसमें पॉसिबिलिटीज क्या होगा. एटलीस्ट 4 क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट 5 से करना है, तो एटलीस्ट 4 क्वेश्चन होगा, तो यहाँ से 4 क्वेश्चन करेगा, तो यहाँ से करना होगा 6. देन नेक्स्ट if he attempts 5 from this, and they have to attempt 5 from the next. और उससे ज़्यादा तो होगा ही नहीं, क्योंकि 5 से ज़्यादा इसमें है नहीं. So these 2 are the possibilities. So to tell, you can find out how many ways. You are selecting 4 out of 5 in the first, then 6 out of 8. Then next, selecting 5 out of 5. Sorry. 5 out of 5, and then 5 out of 8. So it can be easily calculate. तो 5c4 का वैल्यू 5 ही होगा, then 86 का 87 by 2 होगा, then 5c5 का 1 and this is 876 by 3 factorial 6 होगा, 10 7 तो 2 4 तो 20 into 7 140 plus 56, total 196 is the total number of ways it will be done, and it goes to option A. Okay, then go for the next questions. Okay then, so let's stop today.